Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and today's Scraptember prompt is a pattern paper background. So this is super easy for me. I feel like I always use a pattern paper background, uh, but I am going to mat it in a solid, so hopefully that doesn't throw off the prompt too much. But I really wanted to use this baby blue plaid as my background. I'm doing another one of Avery's baby pages for his baby book. And this kind of taupey colored solid was actually from my One Canoe 2 Twilight paper pad from the previous page I did, which you will see on the 18th. But I saw it and I was like, that kind of taupey color is the perfect color for this plaid. So I went ahead and used it to frame the plaid as my background. And then I will also use that taupey color to frame my photo. This is just a really cute picture of Avery at daycare. I recently had just scrapped that picture where he pulled himself up to standing using the stairs for the first time, and then once he realized he could do that, he was trying to do that all the time. So here's another one at daycare where he kind of used this little high chair to pull himself up to standing. He was just very proud of himself. So I wanted to document this picture too. I am matting the photo in some white, and then I'm just going to do a thicker matte in that taupe so you can really see it. I want that color to be that nice complementary neutral on this page. But as far as this prompt pattern paper backgrounds, like, it's done. I just got to make the page now. So that one was pretty easy for me. I did want to add an additional challenge for myself. This background has been in my stash forever. I had it for Bennett's baby album and never used it. So I'm really trying to get it used up for Avery's baby album. But one of the things I bought for Avery's baby album was the sticker book from the paper studio. So I'm pretty sure that's Hobby Lobby's brand, and I bought it and like haven't really used it at all. So I have all these cut aparts from this collection. I'm wanting to get one used up, so I'm just getting this "You Are My Sun, My Moon, and All My Stars" quote framed. But the rest of the page, like, I want to use a ton of stickers from this little sticker book. That's my goal. I just want this to be a very sticker heavy layout. So I'm going to glue this little quote next to the picture. I really like how it's sitting kind of that lower left-hand quadrant of this page. But after that, like, I'm going to go to town stickering this page. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm in the last month of Avery's baby album, and then I'm done scrapping him. So the sticker book that I bought for his book, I've got to use. So I'm going to go in and just start layering a couple stickers. My plan was just to do a band of stickers horizontally across the page and just layer them all up, kind of puzzle piece them together to create this band of just a bunch of stickers. It was a really fun process. So it just takes me a minute. I'm just trying to get different colors from this collection with sentiments that make sense for the picture. And just the biggest part was just making sure that the widths or the height of these stickers are uniform across the band. That was the biggest struggle I had. But yeah, that's most of this. It's just puzzle piecing stickers. And there are two alphabets in the sticker book as well. So there's a large font alphabet where there's only one of each letter, which I thought was going to be tricky because I can't have a title with repeat letters. But there is also a small circular alphabet with multiples of letters. So I end up doing a mixed title, which I love doing and I don't do enough. But even that comes from the sticker book. So I'm just very, very happy about all of this right now. There's not too much to say right here other than I'm just trying to use the stickers that is just kind of a pattern to fill in the gaps that I need from all of these other stickers that are words and icons. So now that I have the right hand band done, I'm going to go ahead and glue down my pictures and fill in the left hand band. I think ideally I would have left myself a little bit more room on the left hand side because I was really restricted as to which stickers I could use that were that short. But that could fill up that space. But it ended up working out. I found 3 that filled in the gap that were a decent size. So I have this there's one that says happy, and then I find a little rocking horse that fills in the rest of it. So that ended up working out pretty good, actually. But now I have my sticker band. I kind of want to frame the sticker band. It looks a little bit not complete or polished. So I took a scrap of this white cardstock, and I'm just going to do a scallopy border punch along the bottom, and then just use a strip of that white along the top. That way the sticker band is kind of framed on both sides, and I think it makes it look more clean. And I really like how that looks too. But I'm just so happy with this page because everything is pretty much scraps or from my sticker book. So trimming off my scallop, and then I didn't want this wide of a band on the top. I kind of wanted a skinnier band, so I'm just going to use that little strip to frame the top portion of my stickers. But I love the way this kind of finishes out the layers, because this is pretty much the layers on this page is made of stickers. I definitely do want a couple clusters on here also using the sticker book, but I haven't really gotten to that point yet. So I'm just focusing on finishing this little band before I have to think about what else to do on this page, because I hadn't really thought that far ahead. But you can just see I'm using my double-sided tape and just trying to trim down these little narrow strips. And I think it looks really good by the end. So just give me a minute to do that. I did want to say too, the little quote that I framed in another cut apart because I knew I wasn't going to use all those cut aparts either. And I liked the blue of that frame. So I ended up using 2 cut aparts for that one little piece, which was nice. But I'm just trimming off the edges. I had a couple stickers and that white banner, the white edge that was overhanging. So now that's all trimmed up. I really like how this looks. So now I just need to figure out what else to do. I did pull off this yellow sticker in case I needed to trim more pieces to fill in some gaps. And I really liked that yellow color. I thought it would be nice to pull up to the top of the page since that yellow is throughout these stickers towards the bottom. So I just trimmed that into a banner and put that at the top. And I really wanted to use the sticker of the little blue footprints because he's standing, and this is about him standing and using his little feet. So I'm glad I added that up to that little banner at the top too. I think is really cute. But as far as embellishment, I kind of got stuck. So I decided to work on my title. I thought the section to the right of this photo above the sticker band would be a perfect spot to do my title. And I went through a couple titles in my head, but I settled on Strong Boy just because it used a lot of those letters and most of them didn't repeat. The only letter that repeated was the O. So I just trimmed off the tail of the Q and for my second O. So also very proud of that and getting these stickers used up. So I'm going to space these a little bit. The S ends up going onto the photo a little bit, but I actually really like how all of this spaced out. There is a little gap to the right of boy that I want to put something. I'm just not sure what yet, but I love the Strong Boy. And now I'm going through the smaller alpha, and because I have duplicates, I have enough to spell growing to be such a, and then Strong Boy finishes the title. I really wanted a long title that was going to use a lot of these letters because I want them used up. So I was going for a long title. So yeah, there's a lot. This portion I might skip through a little bit because I do go through and add a foam dot to every single one of these little circular ones and then line them up across the top of the bigger title. So I'm going to skip through this section so you don't have to watch it, but I wanted there to be a little bit of dimension. And I think with the circular shape of these alphas, it turns out really fun having that little pop. So I'm going to skip through to where all of these are stuck down. And ta-da! I think that looks super cute. I'm noticing now that the title is down. I do want something poking out of the top of the photo to the left of the title. I think it'll look better. So I do want to do that. I'm thinking about that spot next to the boy, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I do want to go in with some more textural elements. And once I got to this point, I thought a really fun texture to pull in would be wood veneer, because the wood veneer is that same kind of light yellow tone that's already on this page. I thought it would complement the blue really well. So once I stop looking through the sticker book, I pull out my little wood veneer container, and I have this little pack here that I don't know if I've used maybe once, but they have really cute little animals in them, and I thought it'd be really cute to use a little animal. So I was going through them. I really wanted to use the fox or the squirrel, but Marcus actually came up while I was trying to figure out my wood veneer, And as soon as we saw the little hedgehog, we both were like, that one, use the hedgehog. I think it fit in that little area so perfectly, and it's just so cute. So I'm going for the hedgehog. I really also wanted to use the butterfly in that top cluster, but I found it really distracting up there and just kind of clunky. And the color of the wood veneer kind of blended into that yellow of the sticker banner. So I ended up taking that butterfly away, and I like it a lot better after that. I got a little wood veneer happy and just put them everywhere and realized it was just looking too chaotic. So I edited it and I pulled a bunch of them back off. So I think by the end, I ended up with just the hedgehog and then a couple little wood veneer hearts just on that little quote piece. And then I will use enamel dots to finish out my little finishing touch in the rest of the areas. But it was just too much having wood veneer as my finishing touch everywhere I wanted it. So I like this a lot better with just the hedgehog and those two little hearts. I think is really sweet. And then I actually have like the perfect shade of blue on an enamel sheet that has also been in my stash forever. And I end up using, I think the rest of the blue, if not, I think the rest of the blue enamel dots to finish out my clusters where I wanted other little pops of stuff. I think I'm going to my enamel dot storage right now, which is where I went to find that blue, but I think that blue right there is perfect. So I'm just checking the rest of them to see if there's anything I like more, but that blue is just the perfect blue. So I'm going to make a little visual triangle with the enamel dots. Since I only have the wood veneer in that central part of the page, I feel like it's okay to have my enamel dots kind of scattered around. So I'm going to have two up there by the little feet, the footprints, and then two on either side of the page, and those are going to be what goes next to the boy instead of having more wood veneer, because I feel like it was looking unbalanced having wood veneer over there and not anywhere else. So I'm just going to add two there, two here, and I think that's a really sweet finishing touch. I like that extra texture, and that looks balanced to me, so I'm happy. I'm taking all the wood veneer back off, and now I just need to figure out what I want to do with the area above the photo. I was really feeling like there was an empty void in that little area. I really did not need to add this extra step. I feel like I could have stopped and the page would have looked fine. But I knew I had these sweet little white tags from Ronnie, and I think that's just the perfect little touch that I needed. So I threaded that with some yellow and white twine my mom gave me. I think that yellow matches perfect. And I'm just taking a couple more stickers from my sticker book and adding that. So I have this kind of blue text print, and then I wanted a little yellow heart, and there wasn't a little yellow heart, but there's yellow on the page with the text. So I just took a heart punch and punched out a heart from the packaging, which I thought worked out really well. But here is the final page. Thank you guys so much for watching. And that's my prompt for pattern paper background. Make sure you check out the Scraptember playlist that'll be linked in the description, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.